Hello, this is Patrick Georgioff at Behind the Knife, and this is a tour of our oral board simulator suite. So board prep just got a high-tech upgrade, and we are moving from passive learning to high-fidelity, real-time interactive learning. So whether you're a junior resident honing your console skills, or you're a chief resident preparing for the hot seat, this is the ultimate tool to dominating your boards without breaking the bank. I want to give a big-time shout-out to our simulator's creator, who's Dr. Matthew Swenson, and BTK Education Fellow Dr. Ayman Ali. Dr. Swenson is our Chief AI Officer, and he's the driving force behind this project. Now, before we dive in, I want to remind you that the simulator is just one part of our comprehensive oral board prep content. So take general surgery, for example. We have 124 high-yield audio scenarios, 102 operative case descriptions, 10 interactive videos, and of course, the board simulator. All these things are available on our iOS and Android apps in addition to our website. So the simulator has a number of pretty awesome features. They're all listed here. We're going to go through each one of these. And you can see the growing specialties available on the simulator, including general surgery, OBGYN, colorectal surgery, cardiothoracic surgery, pediatric surgery, surgical oncology, and vascular surgery. So you can also visit our frequently asked questions area, including why doesn't this cost more, which is a great question. The simulator was created by surgeon educators to solve a problem, not to exploit one, and we're very pleased with being able to offer this at a very reasonable cost to all of you. All right, so let's jump in with general surgery. So on the homepage, and this is again the same as your app, you can check your credits, total credits here. We'll review how the credit system works shortly. And you can see atop, we have 20 free tests posted. So these are for use with Proctor, which I'll describe in a moment. But each of these tests are carefully vetted tests written by Behind the Knife team members and can be used for preparation with your colleagues or other attendings. And using the Proctor function, you'll be able to record that interaction and get really highly detailed feedback on that specific test. All right, so you can see my general surgery curriculum completion score is 0% right now. That's because we just reset the system. If I click here, it gives me a full category of the entire score outline. I can link to the score outline here. It gives me an overall average score as well as a percentile score. If you want more information on how we calculate these scores, you can click here on how we calculate. You'll get the full scoop on that. You can see we have over 362 scenarios to work through. Again, that represents all these different topics on the score core criteria. You can choose to do exams based on the topic, or you can choose random tests as well. Okay, now if I navigate to the back button, I get back to the home screen. You can see that the simulator suite is broken into three main sections. That's examination, analysis, and guidance. I will start with the real-time examiner. This is the absolute highlight of the simulator. It is a high-fidelity audio-to-audio simulation of the oral boards. It is fantastic and key to helping you prepare and practice in a meaningful fashion, in an interactive fashion, so be ready for the hot seat and to be able to answer those questions clearly. Self-paced is the same idea as real-time examiner, but it's text-based. So you can type in the text, or you can use the microphone to speak to it and have a back and forth with the simulator. This works well if you're in a loud environment or you want to come back to the test later. So if you only have a little bit of time, that works nicely. Proctor, this feature has us record a live exam that you're performing, whether it's in mock oral scenarios with a mentor or with a colleague, and you'll get really detailed feedback from that scenario, whether it's a behind the knife scenario or just something that you're working through from another resource. So that's a really fantastic feature to provide in-depth, constructive, specific feedback to you and to that scenario. Next is analysis in our performance review section. We'll get to this in detail, but this is an American Board of Surgery aligned analysis of all of your real-time and self-paced tests. It also includes links to your Proctor feedback as well. Finally, guidance. So Coach allows you to look back at prior exams to receive the feedback and get specific hints about how we recommend improving your performance on that given exam. Wingman is a self-paced exam with an on-demand AI assist. So there's an actual button that says, hey, you're stuck. You click on that button. Maybe you're a junior or mid-level resident preparing for your clinical work, not yet for the exam. this is a great way to allow you to work through these tests without feeling overwhelmed. And last, it's Op Guide, which is a text-based oral board simulation that shares step-by-step details on all of the SCORE core topics and surgeries that you might be asked to describe during the oral board. Note that you can see how many credits each feature cost. For example, if we move over to the Proctor here, that's 2 credits. So that equals 50 cents or less, depending on how many credits you buy at once. The more credits you buy, the steeper the discount. All right, let's get started with a real-time exam. You could choose a random topic or a random voice, or choose your topic or voice. Today, we're going to be choosy. I'm going with trauma. I am, after all, a trauma surgeon. We'll choose a voice. You can get a preview of the voice by clicking the play button next to the name.
The years teach much which the days never know.
That's fine. But I'm sticking with Burt Reynolds. All right. Wish me luck. I don't know what scenario I'm going to get, so I hope I perform well.
Are you ready to begin?
I am.
A 27-year-old male is in the operating room for trauma laparotomy after a gunshot wound to the abdomen. BP 70/40, pulse 140, temp 94. The abdomen is open and packed. The descending colon has a destructive devascularizing injury with gross contamination. ABG shows severe acidosis. What is your immediate operative plan?
I proceed with a damage control operation in which all hemorrhage is managed and devitalized tissue, including the colon, is resected and left in discontinuity. I'd place a temporary abdominal closure device on the patient and return them to the operating room, to the ICU, as rapidly as possible for rewarming and ongoing resuscitation.
The destructive segment of descending colon is resected and the bowel is left in discontinuity. The abdomen is hostile with dense contamination, edema, and limited domain. The left colon stump is short and sits under tension when brought toward the proximal colon. What definitive operative option is selected now?
I perform an end colostomy or Hartmann's procedure as a definitive operation in this circumstance.
Scenario reset. The patient is now perfectly stable after a gunshot wound. CT suggests pelvic trajectory. Rigid proctoscopy identifies an extraperitoneal rectal injury with blood in the rectum and a visible defect. No intraperitoneal contamination is present. What is the operative management?
For this patient, I perform diagnostic laparoscopy with thorough examination of the abdomen, and I perform a diverting of loop colostomy to avoid farther infection or pelvic sepsis.
Thank you for your responses. This concludes your oral board examination. Your transcript will now be sent to Behind the Knife for performance analysis.
Well, I hope I did well. I'm going to end the exam. We'll see what the performance analysis shows. All right, let's try out the self-paced examiner next. We'll do a random topic. So we have a 5-year-old child in the OR for an open umbilical hernia repair. They're stable under general anesthesia, and the umbilical defect is palpable underneath redundant umbilical skin. What is your skin incision? Great question. I can either type it in here, or I can use the microphone feature to speak out my response, and you'll have a back and forth with the examiner. Now, how about Proctor? This is a really fantastic feature that's pretty versatile. So anytime you practice an exam, the exam can come from any resource. You're with a mentor or a colleague, and you want to press record, you can record the whole interaction and then get detailed feedback. Again, we have these 20 scenarios available with plans to make a lot more for free to use with this feature. All right, at this point, we'll see if my performance review is ready, and it looks like it is. So we're going to look at the performance on the trauma exam. All right, hot damn, looks like I am likely to pass. That's pretty decent. Again, this it gives you the scenario that you were tested on and duration. So 6 minutes and 20 seconds is perfect for an oral board scenario, so right on point. My overall score is 83, competency 83, and clarity 76. Now, what you will see in the future is once 10 people complete this specific scenario, you will get a percentile score so you can compare yourself to other people taking the test. Feedback is set up along the lines of the American Board of Surgery's essential attributes of a certifiable surgeon. So these are the exact attributes that they will evaluate you on, and they're all listed here. So you get very detailed commentary, as you see. I demonstrated safe and broadly confident approach to a complex colon and rectal trauma. So I get a full score justification in terms of how the kind of sequence I followed, the surgeries I chose. But it also gives me key procedural elements for review. So specifically delayed colorectal reconstruction and how you manage an extraperitoneal rectal injury with a pelvic abscess. I really like these knowledge gaps. In this case, I have 4 minor knowledge gaps. My defense of delayed primary anastomosis was safe, but it wasn't well structured. I agree with that. I could have spoken to that more clearly. I like this too. So you notice that the last minor knowledge gap, communication was frequently hedged with low confidence phrasing. I would, I could, or depending, which reduced executive clarity despite generally safe management. I agree with that. So this gives me a nice study plan, including reference back to the BTK audio scenarios. In this case, scenario 75, which is rectal, bladder, urethral, and kidney trauma, talks about the general principles to managing this. And I can also connect with other resources. For instance, let's see what the East has to say about the management of extraperitoneal rectal injuries. All this is linked up right here, so highly useful. All right, as we mentioned before, coach, I can look back at prior exams and it'll tell me what I need to work on. I can select an exam to analyze. So let's go with 185 trauma, the one we just did. And I get a great deal of highly specific feedback. So how would I like to start? Do you want to dive into one of the identified knowledge gaps? Yes, please go into detail. The step was magic. I'll talk about this after trauma. Beautiful. All right, wingman. So this is self-paced. We'll choose a random topic. So it's not the audio to audio feature, but the written feature. And the difference here is that I can choose to wingman assist mode. So let's say a 58-year-old in ICU requires long-term TPN, 4 weeks of antibiotics, the hemodynamics are stable. Reliable central venous access is needed. What is your next steps? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Let me see what wingman says. So wingman is thinking for me. Then I would place the pick line. So you can go back and forth, answer as much as you can, use wingman to assist. It's a great option for folks, especially mid-level and junior residents, to utilize this. And the last is OpGuide, which is an interactive feature that helps you work through every single one of the core surgeries that you might need to know for the exam. All right, that concludes our tour of the simulator. We are constantly working to improve the system. So if you have any feedback, please send it to us. You can always reach us at hello@behindtheknife.org. Thanks for watching, and dominate the Denny.